Welcome, friends. Pull up a chair, pour yourself a drink, and stay a while. Come, sit a spell. I have tales for you. Some are true, some should be true, and a few, well, perhaps they are both. Tonight's tale begins along old Route 66. Most people think the famous magical donut is simply a donut shop. They're wrong, very wrong. Beneath the old building, hidden below Route 66 and protected by enchanted flora, is an entire underground kingdom known as La Pâtisserie Souterraine, the underground bakery. The kingdom is home to thousands of tiny magical French pastry folk known as the Beignettes. Standing barely 8 inches tall, the Beignettes have curly mustaches, chef hats taller than they are, and an unhealthy obsession with butter. They speak with thick French accents and believe every problem in the world can be solved with either pastry, cream, or powdered sugar. Perhaps both, they often say. For hundreds of years, the Beignettes lived beneath the old harbor town in secret tunnels, long before freeways, before Route 66, and even before the great orchards covered the valley. They cultivated glowing strawberries, golden peaches, enchanted vanilla beans, and rare moon sugar crystals in vast underground gardens. At the center of their kingdom stood the legendary Croissant Grove, where magical plants grew beneath crystal lamps fed by underground springs. Beignettes called their agricultural operation Le Jardin des Délices, the Garden of Delights. Nothing grown there was ordinary. Their strawberries were sweeter, their peaches juicier, their honey richer, their vanilla more fragrant. Every ingredient carried a tiny bit of magic. Unfortunately, the Beignettes had a problem. They were brilliant farmers, they were excellent bakers, but they were absolutely terrible at business. Whenever they tried selling pastries to humans, they got distracted arguing over frosting techniques and forgot to collect payment. As a result, they remained hidden underground. That changed in 1972. One evening, shortly after the magical donut first opened its doors, the Beignette noticed something unusual. The new owners actually cared about quality. The tiny pastry folk watched from hidden tunnels beneath the building. For months they observed, then years. They watched fresh dough being made. They watched customers smile. Most importantly, they watched people who genuinely loved donuts. The Beignettes held a meeting. It lasted 6 days. There were charts, there were pastries, there was a brief argument that almost became a civil war over eclairs. Finally, they voted. The humans upstairs would become their partners. A secret agreement was made. Every night after closing, hidden doors beneath the kitchen would open. The Beignettes would emerge carrying baskets of magical ingredients from their underground gardens. Fresh strawberries, golden peaches, moon vanilla, wildflower honey, secret ingredients known only to the underground kingdom. In return, the humans would help distribute the products. Soon bakeries across the land began asking questions. Why were the donuts so much better? Why were the strawberries so enormous? Why did the peaches taste like summer itself? Nobody knew, except the Beignettes. As demand grew, the underground kingdom expanded. Entire grow laboratories were constructed beneath the old harbor town. Rows of glowing plants stretched for miles. Tiny freight trains made of copper carried ingredients through underground tunnels. Special shipments left nightly for bakeries across the country. Official paperwork described the products as premium agricultural ingredients. The Beignettes preferred the term magic. Today, while customers stand in line for strawberry donuts, they remain completely unaware of what lies below. Far beneath their feet, thousands of tiny French pastry folk continue their work. Growing enchanted fruit, tending magical gardens, arguing about butter, and ensuring that the world never runs out of extraordinary donuts. If you happen to visit late at night and hear faint music coming from beneath the floorboards, listen carefully. You may hear tiny voices singing in French. For the donuts must rise, the strawberries must shine, and breakfast must always be magnificent. And somewhere deep below the old harbor town, the Beignettes carry on their secret work, protecting the sweetest underground kingdom in the world. Until next time, my friends, still sailing, still free, still together.